What we have here is a night vision scope. It's called the Zenit NV100 Compact Night Vision Scope with Illuminator. This is the scope right here, and this little gadget on top of it is the illuminator, and it's automatically ready to use just by pushing the power button. Now I'll show you how this works. You just look through the opening here, the eyepiece, and when you push in the power button over here, this illuminator will send an invisible infrared beam that is extremely powerful, and that beam is what allows the scope to pick up the vision of whatever or whoever you're looking at in the dark. And this can be used even in fully enclosed spaces like a cave or a building with no windows, and this will allow the complete illumination of that. And the mounting is automatically triggering the beam, so there's a connection once you've put this little beam inside the bracket, which slides off when you're finished. But I'm going to leave it on right now. So the way I tested it last night is I would just put my hand in the strap like this, and then I would push the button and look through the lens and see whatever it is that I wanted to, and then I could make the adjustments with my right hand while I'm depressing the button, and then the beam is going out. And if you want to do other further changes, you can turn this and that will change certain specifications within the lens. It takes 2 AA batteries, and the battery compartment is on this side, so you'd put one here and one over here, and then you screw it in right over there. Always keep the lens on when you're in a bright room like I'm in right now, because you'll ruin the scope if you happen to have the lens off and you depress that button. So always remember to keep the cap on when you're in a brightly lit room and when you're depressing that power button. Another thing that I discovered, I looked in the mirror last night when I went in, I closed the door and I just wanted to see what it looked like. So if you're taking a look outside or you're trying to look at somebody in the dark, they can see the green dot on your camera, on your scope, and you know, you're not invisible when you're actually doing this or using the scope, so people can see at least the green light from the scope. It's in fairly good, I think this is in very, very good condition, and I've seen this particular one advertised on the internet for over $300, so I'm pretty sure that you can pick this up as a good deal. It comes with the carrying case, which you see over here. This is the Zenit carrying case. It also, I'm going to include the original stuff that came with it, which is the little user's manual. This is only a couple of pages where they're showing you all the different parts of the scope and what you have to know. The biggest thing they're telling you is make sure that you don't shine this when there's any kind of headlights or bright lights that are coming in. You have to be very careful not to let that happen. When you're finished, you just loosen the illuminator from the bracket. It comes right off, and then you can store it separately. I keep the lens on the illuminator at all times until I'm actually ready to use it, and the same thing goes for leaving the lens on the scope itself. So that's it. Take a look at my auction on eBay and make a bid for this.